The Monika murder case, a love story that ended in tragedy. The date was January 22, 2022. In Ganor police station, located in Haryana's Sonipat district, a missing person report was filed. The missing individual was a 22-year-old girl named Monika. What initially appeared to be a routine case of disappearance quickly sent shockwaves throughout the police department and the local community. Monika wasn't just any girl. She had recently passed a prestigious exam and secured admission to a well-known university in Canada. Her success had made headlines across her district, and she had been studying in Canada for some time before mysteriously vanishing. Shortly before her disappearance, Monika had returned to India. As soon as her missing report was registered, the case was handed over to the crime branch for investigation. For months, the police tried to trace her whereabouts, but despite their efforts, they hit dead ends. It wasn't until 9 months later that a horrifying truth finally surfaced, a truth so disturbing that it shocked the entire nation. Monika had fallen in love, but that love became her greatest misfortune. Her trust was betrayed, and she paid the ultimate price, a price no one could have imagined. This is the story of Monika, a tale of ambition, love, betrayal, and a gruesome crime. Listening to it might make anyone think twice before giving their heart to someone blindly. Monika's background. Monika hailed from Buland village in the Rohtak district of Haryana. From a young age, she was known for her academic brilliance. Her parents, seeing her potential, supported her in pursuing higher education. She never let them down. Determined to achieve more, Monika decided to pursue a business management degree in Canada. However, before she could leave the country, she had to clear the IELTS exam, a requirement for studying abroad. To prepare for the exam, Monika moved to Ganor in Sonipat to stay with her maternal aunt, where she could study in peace. The beginning of the love affair. While staying at her aunt's house, Monika came into contact with a man named Sunil, who was known locally by the nickname Silla. He lived in the neighborhood and often visited her aunt's home to buy milk. Initially, their interaction was limited. But over time, as they crossed paths more frequently, a connection began to form. Interestingly, their relationship began under the pretense of brother and sister. During the Raksha Bandhan festival, Monika even tied a rakhi on Sunil's wrist. However, this sacred bond was soon overshadowed by romantic feelings. They fell in love, and their relationship quickly became intimate. Monika, engrossed in her studies and love life, continued preparing for her IELTS. Eventually, she passed with flying colors. On January 5, 2022, she flew to Canada to begin her new life and studies. Her family was overjoyed, and the entire district celebrated her achievement. The return to India. Just 17 days later, on January 22, 2022, Monika returned to India without informing her family. The reason? Sunil had been urging her to come back so they could get married. Owing to his insistence, Monika took a drastic step and flew back from Canada. Upon her return, she reunited with Sunil. The couple stayed in hiding, away from the prying eyes of society. On January 29, 2022, they secretly got married at an Arya Samaj temple in Ghaziabad. The very next day, Monika left for Canada again, resuming her studies. Growing distance. Monika's behavior began to change drastically in the following months. Her family noticed she was avoiding calls, cutting conversations short, or ignoring them altogether. By the end of April, she stopped answering calls entirely and even blocked several relatives. Worried and confused, her family kept trying to reach her, but failed repeatedly. Eventually, her aunt, with whom she had lived during her IELTS preparation, filed a missing report at the Ganor police station. In the report, she expressed suspicion about Sunil's involvement in Monika's disappearance. The investigation. Initially, the investigation was sluggish, prompting Monika's family to approach high-ranking officials, including the Chief Minister and Home Minister of Haryana. Under pressure, the case was transferred to the Rohtak IG, who assigned it to the Bhiwani CIA team. Their first priority was to locate Sunil. After extensive efforts and intelligence gathering, the police finally traced him to Uttar Pradesh. On April 2, 2023, Sunil was arrested during a raid. He was produced in court and remanded to 8 days of police custody. During interrogation, he initially denied all allegations and claimed Monika's family was falsely implicating him. But, under sustained questioning, Sunil's story began to crumble. A disturbing confession. Eventually, Sunil confessed. He revealed that after Monika had returned to India at his request, the couple secretly got married. Months later, in April, he again forced Monika to return to India from Canada without informing her family. They lived together secretly for several months, frequently changing locations to avoid detection. Initially, things were fine between them, but over time, arguments became frequent and intense. Then came the night of June 29, 2022. Sunil and Monika were driving toward a farmhouse in Janjana. During the drive, a heated argument escalated. Enraged, Sunil stopped the car in a secluded area, took out a pistol he had kept in the vehicle, and shot Monika twice in the head. He then stuffed her body into the car's trunk and drove to his farmhouse. Unsure of what to do next, he left the body in the trunk overnight, parked the car discreetly, and started planning how to dispose of it. The next day, Sunil called laborers to dig a deep pit, nearly 10 feet, inside his farmhouse. When questioned, he lied to them, saying it was for a construction project. Once they left, he carefully buried Monika's body in the pit. The discovery Sunil's confession led police to his farmhouse. There, in front of a forensics team, and with the help of local laborers, the police dug up the pit. After several hours, they recovered Monika's skeletal remains. A forensic investigation confirmed that Monika had been shot, and the bullets were still lodged in her skull. The murder weapon, a pistol, was later recovered from a location Sunil had described. As details emerged, another shocking revelation came to light. 37-year-old Sunil was already married and had 2 children. Monika had no idea about this. She had loved him blindly, only to be betrayed in the worst possible way. The Sunil's motive was chillingly calculated. He was unhappy in his marriage and dreamed of settling in Canada. When he learned about Monika's plan to study there, he deliberately pursued a relationship with her. He saw her as a ticket to a better life abroad. After marrying her secretly, he hoped to join her in Canada using spousal sponsorship. However, when Monika didn't get a permanent visa as expected, his plan began to fall apart. Meanwhile, Monika had started resisting the idea of returning to Canada. She wanted to stay in India with Sunil, fearful that his secrets might be exposed and his Canadian dream shattered. Sunil grew desperate. The tension between them escalated until it culminated in Monika's murder. Aftermath: Sunil is currently in jail, awaiting his sentencing. In addition to charges of murder, he faces multiple charges, including destruction of evidence and fraud. Investigations also revealed that Sunil had prior criminal cases registered in different police stations across Haryana, but he had never faced serious consequences until now. Monika's family has also accused other individuals of being involved in the conspiracy. The police are investigating those claims and collecting more evidence to ensure all those responsible face justice.